All right, look, there's a lot to talk about. There's a lot to talk about when it comes to crypto, when it comes to Bitcoin, when it comes to the markets, when it comes to the last 2-3 weeks, when it comes to the last 2-3 months. There's a lot to talk about because we're seeing. What are we seeing here? Are we seeing manipulation? We're seeing crazy volatility, I'll tell you that. We're seeing Trump tweeting, there's just crazy amounts of things going on right now. And it has people confused. Because you're seeing the price of Bitcoin shoot up along with altcoins, you're getting a strategic reserve with Bitcoin, with Ethereum, with ADA, with Solana, right, with XRP, and yet you see a massive pump and a massive dump. What's going on here? Is this a bear market? Because bear markets look like, one of the distinctions between a bear market is when you have great news, good news, but the price keeps dropping. So people are freaking out, rightfully so. We're gonna talk about that. I'm gonna tell you my views. And look, I'm not going to edit this video. It's going to be a one take. I just came back from Romania. I was at the Crypto Expo Europe. I covered that event. And, this all happened while I was there, right? So it was actually quite insane. So I just got back maybe an hour ago. Just came in and I'm like, let me do this video because I know a lot of people are panicking. A lot of people, I'm getting DMs. I'm getting a lot of people who are sad. Some people in depression and don't know what's going on. So let's get straight to it. Look, right now, if we look at Bitcoin, okay? If we look at Bitcoin right now, we had this bottom over here at 78,000, which we called this, we said this range, we didn't get it exactly, but we called this range over here, and now it's sitting comfortably above 80,000. And since it didn't dump all the way down, that's not a bad thing. Now, yes, we got this pump, we had this dump over here, and you might be thinking this is manipulation, and it might be. It rightfully might be. But you also have to understand that if you remember my videos, I was saying certain things. Last year, the year before, I was saying this bull market, the one that we're in right now, more than likely a shorter bull market with the top coming in end of 2024, beginning 2025, or we're gonna have such a massive drop that it's gonna look like a bear market. And towards the end of 2024, we reevaluated and we were leaning towards the what will look like a bear market scenario. And this has not changed. If you notice, when I make predictions, when I make calls, in crypto, I don't change them. They're pretty much the same year round, whether it's XRP, whether it's Solana, whether it's Bitcoin. It's pretty much the same. And I'm sticking to it, and that's why most of my calls are successful, because I don't make them all the time. So let's see what's going on here. First of all, could this be a bear market? Well, structurally, it's not a bear market. When it comes to Bitcoin, yes, I know over 20% drop in the stock market is considered a bear market, but in Bitcoin, it's not. See, end of the day, Bitcoin in bull markets can drop 30, 40, even 50%. And if you remember, when we dropped 20%, I was saying that may not be enough. And we're saying now, this is enough. We dropped 30%, a little bit more than that. This is enough of a drop when it came to Bitcoin. It confused us earlier on because even though altcoins dropped, the Bitcoin wasn't dropping, and that was confused us. I'm like, this is not right. Maybe it's because institutions are coming, maybe because this, maybe because that. Finally, Bitcoin dropped. Thank God we got the drop. Could it go lower? Yes, it could go lower. It could go down to the 70s, the mid 70s, whatever. But that doesn't matter. That's not the point. The point right now is that we had the drop we need. And right now, markets are dumping. You're seeing altcoins even more devastated, by the way. This is all because there's uncertainty. There's uncertainty in the market. Markets don't like uncertainty. They want to know if it's bullish or bearish, or just know what's going on. Right now, everyone's panicking. Tariffs one day, tariffs the next day. This is going on here, that's going on there. And like it or not, you wanted institutions to come into Bitcoin and crypto. Well, they have. Well, guess what? Now they're influenced by politics more so than they used to be. So now, when people were saying, oh, Bitcoin ETF, no more dumps, this time is different. What was I telling you? I was telling you that we're gonna have the same volatility, we're still gonna have dumps because these people sell as well. It's just normal. Anyway, so good news is this looks like a bottom formation. Now, will we drop for more? Yes, quite possible. If you're waiting for me to tell you if I'm bullish or bearish, if you're waiting for me to tell you if you're going to go up or down right now, I'm not here to do that, by the way. I'm here to tell you what I'm seeing, what I'm doing, what I believe. Because right now, I don't know. As long as we're in the range from 90 psychological to the 100K, and we gave some ranges in between there, I was saying it's a wait and see. And 90K did become resistance. We temporarily broke up, came back down to the low 80s, but because we broke up, the next time we break up, we might get above that again. So this is bullish in that sense. But generally speaking, I can't tell you if we're going to go up or down right now. Right now, it looks like we're forming the lower range in the 80s, which we also talked about as a possibility. Now, will news come out and this happens again and we range again? It remains to be seen. But what I can tell you is that this more than likely is not a bear market. I know it looks like a bear market. I know it feels like a bear market. And I told you we're going to see something like this. I just told you I don't know why and how we're going to see it. Well, it looks like Trump gave us the answer. He'll do it, right? I mean, times before it was other events that did this. Now, so technically, what am I doing here? Look, right now we have a potential bottom at 78,000. If we go down over here to 74, the most peaks up here before we broke out is 72. So we have a 78,000 to 72,000 range over here. Could we get down here? Yes, very possible. Prepare for it. Doesn't mean that we have to, doesn't mean that we are. More than likely, over here we have a bottom formation. And I did say that if we break under 90, the 85K level is quite possible. We do have some support at the 80 psychological to 85. That's what we're seeing right now. Let's see if it's strong enough to keep at here. And let's see what can happen. Now, you did see a pump and a dump. Now you know that anything can happen in crypto. All right, so now you know why you should be taking profits when you are in profit, at least into Bitcoin, if not into USDT. Looking at the altcoins here, devastated. I know, crazy, right? That's our favorites as well. And we took a pretty big hit on a lot of these because they pumped a lot as well. When Trump made that tweet, right, about the strategic reserve and so on. A lot of these have gone up and down a lot. And if you look at the grand scheme of things, things are in the red. But this does not mean they're going to stay in the red. The safest plays right now is to play the top 5, maybe some American narrative cryptocurrencies that are a lower market cap for that potential big profit scenario. But it's a wait and see. So, another thing you have to keep in mind is that if you watched my video right before I got to Romania, I went to Romania, you might hear my dog barking, but someone just hit the doorbell, doesn't matter. But if you actually watch that video, if you watch this video right here, let me show you. I pretty much call this a possibility of a dead cat bounce. So if you watch this video right here, Bitcoin and crypto collapse, don't act until you see this. We talked about a potential a run to 95K in a dump. It happened a lot faster, granted, because of that tweet. I did not know Trump is going to tweet that, obviously. But I did talk about a potential dead cat bounce. We go up, we'll come back down, continue to the downside. But I also said we might actually keep support, which is pretty much what it looks like right now. So you have to watch this video. Combine this video right here with the video I am doing right now. As for this video, do this now. This is just strategy. And this is a small part of this longer video here. So if you want, you could actually watch this shorter video. It's 6 minutes about strategy. This is the strategy you should be doing right now. But if you want more context, watch this one right here. It includes this one, but has more context. And I'm telling you, I'm going to see a lot of stupid comments again. I know I'm going to see a lot of stupid comments like, oh, we can go up and down. Oh, well, yeah, I'm not here to tell you what it's going to do. I'm here to talk about probabilities, what the strategy is, what I'm doing, okay? There's no 100% scenarios here. And those of you that don't understand technical analysis, and don't understand that and just try and make fun of technical analysis, this is probably why you're poor. Okay? Because just because you don't understand it doesn't mean it doesn't apply. It gives you better probabilities, it gives you better entries, it gives you better exits, which is why we took profits from altcoins into Bitcoin in December. I'm 67% into Bitcoin, and I'm pretty much safer than most people out there. Did I take a hit? Yes, but I wanted to stay exposed in crypto with Bitcoin. And I had a feeling that Bitcoin would run faster and stronger, and I took profits into Bitcoin instead of USDT, and I recommended that. Now, I also said if you need money, take it in USDT as well. Some people did, some people didn't. I can only tell you what I'm doing. And I do think we have more upside. As a matter of fact, even if we are in a bear market, I do believe we have more upside. Yes, we had a dead cat bounce and we could go down lower if this is indeed a bear market, but I don't see why we shouldn't have another one and do it again. And things are going to be very volatile. I said things are going to be very volatile. Trump is a very eccentric person. Here's the issue. He is not predictable. So it's very hard for markets to feel safe and confident when you have someone unpredictable. So you're going to have a lot of volatility. But generally speaking, everything he's doing is bullish for crypto. Everything almost he's doing is bullish for crypto. You have a bullish SEC, you have a task force just for scams, you have a strategic reserve, you have better legislation, better openings for crypto companies and so on. You might have a tax-free crypto, right? Not only that, he's leaving open a scenario for more cryptocurrencies to come into the strategic reserve. Do I agree with it? No, I think it should be Bitcoin only. But just the fact that more may come in and he's leaving that open, when he does do the strategic reserve, you still have news to wait for. So there's still bullishness in the market. Don't forget the anticipation of events are a lot stronger than the event themselves many times. That's why a lot of people sell the news. So it's a bullish case for 2025, but price is just not acting yet. Now, what my prediction is, I'm going to give you a bold prediction. I'm bold, so I'm going to give you a bold prediction, not a bold prediction, a bold prediction, okay? From my crystal bold, okay? So, as it was, I do think we're going to run up till about April, May. This is usually the case. Maybe we skip a month. It goes to June, right? We're going to have a nice uptrend in crypto. Then we're probably going to have a massive dump again, some sort of uncertainty, some sort of events around summer. And then after the summer, towards the end of the year, we're going to have another run. That will also be either a dead cat bounce like this one, or it will run up, come back down, then continue to the upside, which I doubt. Okay, I doubt. So what do? What's the perfect strategy for either scenario? It's the same strategy as you should have done right now when I told you before I left for Romania. And it's in this video right here, and in this video right here. I'm not joking. Watch these two videos. If you're bored, if you're TikTok brained, watch this one right here. Do this now. This is just a strategy. If you are not TikTok brained and you want more information, want to understand context, will probably give you better odds of actually making it in life and in crypto, is this one right here, what to do. Look, Bitcoin and crypto collapse, don't act until you see this. Boom, watch this video. Again, you have TikTok brain, go for this video. Bitcoin and altcoins crashing, do this now to survive. Very similar. This is part of this video, but gets to the point, the strategy. This one gives you more context, and believe me, you'll get a lot out of it. And that's basically it. That's all I can say right now. I'm doing nothing. I'm sitting on my hands, and I'm waiting to see what will happen. Why? Because I do believe we're going to still go upwards. Even if we are in a bear market, we still have a move to the upside. Let's see what happens. If for any reason it goes down suddenly even more, even better, let's get all these fucking dumps out of the system so we can see what happens with the next upside, so we can actually reevaluate and see what this market's gonna do, if that makes sense. Now, I know it's a difficult market. I know things are hard. I know things are frustrating. I live off of crypto. This is frustrating for me as well, right? Literally, I have 5 trips this year. This year I have 5 trips coming out of my own pocket, going and covering events and speaking at events, paying for tickets for 2 people, paying for hotels. paying for travel, expenses, dinner, all this crap, right? And this all comes from crypto. And I may have to sell when it's down. And seriously, I'm not joking. I'm going to tell you something right now. Before I left, I had booked suites in all the hotels. And I always book with cancellation because you never know what happens in crypto. You never know what happens because of my health as well. I always book with cancellation possible. So I booked all these suites. And I promise you, I kid you not, 2 weeks ago, I was canceling and booking standard rooms. I'm not ashamed to say it. I'm telling you right now, I was like, holy fuck, this is not flying too well. And I started downgrading all the rooms. Now, when I was in Romania, we stayed at the Radisson Blu, and they were actually kind enough to upgrade us to a suite, okay? I'm not sure if the other hotels will be as kind. We'll see what happens. Had an amazing time, covered the event, interviewed a lot of people, got a lot of alpha for you guys. And I'll be putting out the video soon. But yeah, stay safe, stay strong. If you booked any 5-star hotels, maybe cancel. Maybe cancel and, go to the, and go to a standard room. If you have business class in the airplane, if you're traveling business class like I usually do, maybe it's time to go economy. When I went to Romania, it's about an hour away. An hour and 10 minutes. I actually went economy. Fuck that. These markets, you don't want to be selling Bitcoin and getting VIP tickets and and getting like a 5-star suites and so on. You wanna cut back a little bit and wait. Maybe shit gets real. I'm not a multi-millionaire after all, at least not yet. Anyway, stay safe out there. Love you all. Be brave. And I do believe that pretty soon we're gonna have our answer. And if you're gonna ask if I'm bullish or bearish, for those of you that are still watching, I'm leaning bullish, okay? I'm leaning bullish, but that does not mean that I can't be wrong, okay? Thank you very much. Make sure you watch this video right here next. As a matter of fact, I'll put the strategy video right here for the TikTok brain people, but for those that are not TikTok brain, check out the other video that I showed you. So check this video out and see you in the next video.